Whoop-a-doo-boo. So that the connection won't be so very terrible. Didn't take long, did it? Figure I'll give it a couple minutes just to do a little Happy New Year thing here by my favorite place in the world currently. Backyard fire pit. Not expecting to see much of anybody back here tonight. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm sure you've all got places to be, things to do. But for those of you that are jumping on Facebook or YouTube tonight, I just want to say Happy New Year to you. Miss Rosie, what's up? How is my home away from home in Tennessee? Just enjoying the fire pit back here. It's a toasty 50 degrees. Ann and Dan Casey. Well, it's really, let's face it, it's Ann. What's up, Ann? What's up? Happy New Year's. It's cold. Define cold for me, Rosie. We're at a balmy 50 degrees out here in my backyard, which is why I've got the old chimney doing its thing. It is that time of year, though, isn't it? Sorry it's so dark back here. I've actually got my wife got me a little donut that goes around your camera on your phone that lights up for situations like this, and I completely forgot to grab it. Forgive me as I stare off into space. I'm just noticing a very large spider web over there. It's kind of, probably can't see it, I'm sure, but right around there, big ass spider web. So 48 degrees. Okay, so you're not doing too much worse than we are, then, are you, Rosie? Of course, Anne, a little further north as she is, at a balmy 20 degrees. Sounds awful. What does this button do? I could change the. I don't do the live streams very often, but apparently I could do a glamour shot here. Maybe I can find what lightens things up a little bit. Hold on a second. Haunt. That's interesting. Bear with me for a second, guys. I'm going to see if I can. That's not good at all, is it? Yeah, that seems to lighten things up slightly. Let's do that. All right. The Browns 0-16. I know. Perfectly imperfect. What's up, buddy? How have I been? I've been excellent. How about you, my friend? You have been filming up a storm lately. By the way, if anyone here hasn't already subscribed to Perfectly Imperfect, now's a great time to do just that. Another Florida boy like me, except I'm not really a Florida boy. I've just been here for 5 years, but I'm an Ohio boy, as Rosie pointed out from the Browns being 0-16. I'd be heartbroken if it weren't for the fact that I gave up on the Browns years ago. These Browns aren't my Browns. My Browns moved to Baltimore back in like 96, 95, something like that. So, it doesn't hurt anymore. So, I'm going to wander over here where it's got a little bit more light. By the way, Rosie, I dedicate this chandelier here to Tennessee. Mason jar chandelier installed a couple weeks ago. Mr. Mauricio Orange, what's up? How's everybody celebrating the big holiday tonight? I just realized it smells terrible right there, and I think it's because my dog probably just peed on the sidewalk or on the patio. So here you go, big view of the backyard. It's really dark, I can't see. Love the jars, thanks, dude. It's really hard to find a outdoor chandelier that you can just plug directly. If you notice, I've got the cord running up, and it just plugs directly in behind the freezer. I didn't want to have to install a whole bunch of permanent electric in here for this thing, because Well, honestly, with the hurricanes and all that, you never know when you have to take things down real quick. You working the ER tonight? Oof. I would imagine that, with the possible exception of St. Patrick's Day, this has got to be one of the craziest nights to be working in the ER. Mauricio, I mean, you get down here, buddy, and we'll paint the whole damn thing orange. When are you coming back down to Orlando, by the way? It is a full moon tonight, isn't it? Yeah, I was just looking at that. Mr. Hemp Beach is over at Disney Springs working tonight. Oh, good grief, Paul. You're driving on New Year's. Oh. Did you Scotch guard your seats? Man, I never really thought about that until now. April-ish is when Maury will be back. Excellent. You will, of course, give us plenty of notice and block off at least an evening or two for us. Yes, yes. What? I know you guys can't see it on here, but I can see that. I can see that big ass spider and spiderweb over there, and it is a friggin' big ass spider and spider. I'm not sure where I was going with that, other than that's a big spiderweb. Paulie, yeah, that's Paulie. Hemp Beach is Paul. For those of you that are unaware, Paul and Mauricio go way back to April, March. When did we do that? When did we paint that? Interested in doing it? By Vlog of the Void. My partner needs a fourth. Yeah, dude. Let me know. Let me know what's good for you. I've been meaning to get down there to the Void anyways. So, if you go to the About Me on this channel, there's a email address. You can either hit me there or up on Facebook. But I am 100% interested in that. I used to many homies there. Yes. I'm not going to be leaving this particular live stream up, by the way. This one will probably get deleted not too long afterwards. This is really just about chatting with everyone like Wes, for instance, who's just joined us. What up, brother? We're just enjoying some chat this fine evening. Waiting on my passenger to order the McDonald's so I could take them to their final destination. Oh, you're over at that... You're not at the Disney McDonald's, are you? The one that's over by Animal Kingdom and all that stuff? That's a crazy one. Are there any other McDonald's on property? I know there used to be a couple. I think they're just down to the one. You want to see the spider? Hold on a second. It's so dark, I'm not sure you'll be able to see it, but... There we go. Probably can't really see it. Chris, the Shrine of Dalmatian. Spider Pig. Does whatever a spider pig does. Can does. What's up, Chris? A very sincere Happy New Year's from me to you. You got a few more hours than we do, but we are a little bit after 8 o'clock right now, so we still got another 3.5 hours. We're going to see how many of us can actually stay awake in my household. Chances are it'll be me. And then me regretting it tomorrow. And then maybe one or two of the kids. There only are two of the kids trying as well, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I'm sure my wife will fade very quickly. Usually that's what happens. Yeah, Paul, definitely get off the road as soon as possible. The whack jobs are going to be out tonight. We probably know a few of them, actually. Actually, Paul, when are we either hitting the Springs for our own reasons or jumping back over to the parks? Ice, nice job on the lighting. Thank you. I wish I could say that I had anything to do with how it looked, but I just market the people that actually do all the work. I'm just the computer geek. And I'll be going over to my friend's house and hold on a second, and shoot off some guns. Sunners do. Hi, Brad. Hey, Brad. Hey, Brad. Paul, where's Hey, Brad's on. What's up, buddy? Paul, where's Jason spending his New Year's tonight? Westphalia Chronicles. Does everyone already subscribe to Brad? If you don't, and you probably already do, you gotta subscribe to Brad. Now, Brad kind of has the same general philosophy of vlogging that a lot of us do, but he puts a really cool twist on it. Brad has the old VW bus that everyone kind of wishes that they had at one point or another, and he and Mr. Ranger Dog spend their days, their nights, what have you, exploring America from the view of the beautiful bus. And it really is a beautiful bus. And Brad is probably about the nicest guy you'll ever come into contact with. Shout out to Brad. Yeah. Well, I supposed to be that's the flavors. Yeah, you know, I tried looking the flavors too. On which, if you haven't actually read what I'm saying, right, or you know, I'm just gonna bail on that one. I'm sorry. As I'm chatting, I'm seeing other people's notifications pop up. Apparently, Mr. Gregory George is celebrating New Year's over at Legoland. Is what the little pop-up that just came up. Brother Ryan, you're so kind. No, sir, I am so correct on this one. Your channel is awesome. You have one of those channels that I will actually go back and watch in the background. You know, I'll watch it, and then I might actually just put it back on in the background again later just to relax. Your channel is just so chill, but so real. It instantly kind of evens me out, and I mean that. Let's see, Mr. Clearski the Creeper. What's up, dude? Mr. Clearski here, and we have some mutual friends, don't we? People that don't care for us a whole lot. That's okay. To each their own. Everyone is entitled to their opinions of who they like and who they don't. You are quite welcome, Brad. And as long as the right people like me, by the way, Clearski, then that's all I need. So, actually, Rosie knows a little bit about that, don't you? And I'll leave it at that. That's fine. Again, everyone's entitled to their opinion. And the people that I care for me, and that's all that really matters. Ranger Dog, and I love you all. Mr. Ranger Dog, who can not like Exploring Ryan? I can tell you who doesn't like Exploring Ryan, but I'm not going to mention names because I'm a gentleman, and I follow my agreements, so that's okay. And I appreciate that. I am likewise a huge fan of yours. Saving lives tonight. Across town at the ER, which I can't even imagine how crazy that's going to be. That was awful, Ryan. Yeah. That's all right. I try to judge how well I'm doing by the people who agree with me and the people who don't. And as long as the people who agree with me are in the red column, the people who don't are in the red column as well, then all is right with the world. No need to feel sorry, but I appreciate that. Just Tom Gregor said he has a crappy friend. Go live while you're doing. I mean, you go donate. So don't get you. People really don't gonna laugh. Well, I appreciate that, Brad. You know, like I said, to each their own. I don't expect everyone to dig what I'm doing, and I don't dig what everyone else is doing. I don't dig what they're doing. I am a big fan of comedy. I am a big fan of being able to take a joke, but I'm also a big fan of trying to put out the best in the world and trying to help other people out and giving people the benefit of the doubt. And if that makes me a millennial. What is it? A millennial bitch boy, which is funny because I'm not a millennial. Um, I appreciate the fact that some people think I'm younger than I am, but I assure you, I am not a millennial. And Rosie, I love you too. And it's again, it's fine. I don't want to bring the mood down with what happened over in certain other channels. It's everyone is cool. It's I prefer to leave people alone. I'm a big libertarian, and to me, that's all about thinking. I think correctly that I don't know what's best for everyone, and I would prefer to leave people alone, and they leave me alone, and all that. Millennials, wonder hippies, they're all just categorized for the council thing. That's Papa. That's Popeye. You know what, Brad? It's kind of funny you bring that up. I've had a hankering to watch the old Robin Williams Popeye all week. I might have to go make that happen shortly. So who's watching the big countdown tonight? Anyone going to be out and about? Don't give the haters more spotlight. Well, I thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. You notice I haven't mentioned any names. There is no spotlight being shown. Miami, they drop an orange. They do. The big orange comes down on the building. We have a big orange here in Orlando that drops too. It's I think it's on the, what building is it on? Might be on the U.S. Bank, or no, Trustco building. One of the big banks has a orange drop. No, just on my TV. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the TV ball drop this year too. Actually, boring story that I'm gonna throw out there anyways. This is the first year in like 5 years that I'll actually be able to watch the ball drop in real time on TV, because up until this year, we've just been going off of Netflix and Hulu. Got a little mad at the local cable company after they raised our cable prices 80% in 1 year, and so I canceled cable. And but this year in the new house, we have basic back again, not basic cable, but we have one of those digital antennas, so I could actually watch it for the first time in forever. I'm gonna stay up and watch it on YouTube. TV stinks, and I can't stand it. Yeah, Kathy, I'm kind of right there with you. It's I spent the first several years that we were home kind of kicking myself for not going out, and now I'm kind of really enjoying it. The first year we were down here in Florida, when it was just my wife, my son, and I, before my daughter was born, I want to say it was 2012, going into 2013, we went to Epcot for New Year's Eve. And it's incredible. As each country across the world hits New Year's, they do the celebrations. So throughout the evening, you'll have 12 or whatever countdowns and fireworks and all that stuff, and the pavilions all have their own like DJs and all that kind of stuff. And it's a really cool atmosphere, and it is just sick busy. And I can deal with the crowds. My wife not quite as much. So I'm glad I saw it, because I don't think I'm ever going to see it again. But if you ever get a chance to do the Epcot New Year's and you're okay with large crowds, definitely give it a shot. It's worth it one time at least. So, well, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. I appreciate you all stopping by. I appreciate you saying Happy New Year's, and really to everyone on here, from my heart to yours, thank you so much, and thank you to all of you. I'm reading through these, and all of you guys have made a very big impact on my 2017. I'm looking forward to everything in 2018, and like I said, Perfectly Imperfect and Westphalia Chronicles. If you haven't subbed onto those two yet, because I know most of you already know Rosie and know Mauricio and Ann, and jump on there, and Wes. You have been such a big supporter lately, dude, and I appreciate it. Clearsky the Creeper, thank you so much. Guys, from me to you, Happy New Year's. I'll see you soon. Be safe, guys.